Hello. Hi. My name is Jezreel. I am the Spirit Baby Auntie. And today is day 41 of the 75-day Spirit Baby Devotional. And I have a guest today. It's my puppy. This is her paw. She's 8, so her tummy, her food digestion. Her food is digesting. Felt like pulling some tarot today and seeing what we're leaning into today and what we're going to talk about. I've been dreaming and weaving so much for my clients this month. The month of April has been very just creative for me and just immersive. As a doula, when I first became a doula, I was just so doughy-eyed and I was just riding the high of early motherhood. And then it was something about coming back to this space and just not being supported and not being understood and being belittled and being just gossiped about or talked about or made fun of, dare I say bullied, into believing that what I was doing wasn't enough. The efforts that I was making, it just wasn't enough. And this came up today. I was having a conversation with my husband around feeling as though that every step I take forward and just honing in on what it means to be a sacred space holder, to be a sacred doula, to be a sacred birth worker, to be someone who understands and really pours into the sacredness that is being someone with the privilege of being an attendant to something so monumental and not taking it for granted, that I am just not qualified enough. And then that's when I get into just paying attention to the wrong conversations. When it comes to business owning and being a sacred space holder, like, yes, they do commingle. And that is why I've taken as much time as I've taken to put my feet out there, burn the shit to the ground, put my toes out again, burn that shit to the ground, and continue to restart, because there is so much shadow work that goes into being a doula, being a sacred space holder, being someone who walks with women while they birth their babies, because you're talking about something, an event that has so much fear attached to it. Why the fuck do you think that doctors make so much damn money? Why the fuck do you think birthing in a hospital is so expensive? Fear is capitalized on. So when it comes to being truly of service and in that space, there's a lot of self that has to get the fuck out of the way. And I've just learned so much about that, especially being a doula. It requires you to be in sisterhood, not just with other doulas, but with mothers, and the vice versa, not with just mothers, but other doulas, because there's a certain limit to what you can do. You can't attend every single birth. You need to network. You need to be able to have a conversation with people who get it the reason why I witnessed so much just pushback or bullying or hazing or just down talking was because I was talking in the wrong rooms. When you're in the birth world, the conversations that you have with people who are not intentionally a part of the birth world, where birth just happens to them and they're in the other world, whatever that is, those conversations will never resonate. People do not understand what you're doing. However, when you are deeply embedded, deeply rooted in the birthing world and all of the ins and outs of it being a witch hunt for people who believe in birth itself and they are against the big bear that is the business of being born, people make money off birth. There is just so much support you need. There is so much sisterhood you need, because there's a group of people who really do get it, who really do understand it. But that's also everything to do with you being the creatrix of your own reality and you also attracting what you are. For me, when I stepped out into the birthing world, there was so much from high school, so much from the media, so much from my home life that I hadn't purged out yet, sat with, looked at, or even acknowledged. And I attracted that into my life. Because at some point you gotta acknowledge the stuff. At some point you have to look at it. And a lot of it was the energy of competition. When it comes to being a doula, there is no competition. Women are giving birth every day. Women need your support every day. Black and brown women in America need your support every day. And you're holding yourself back for what? Why? Who told you that you don't have the credentials to be of service as a sister? I got like 13 siblings. I know what it means to be a sister. I know what it means to fantasize about the things I would do as a sister with my siblings and project that energy out into the world. And also not be able to receive it back. Not receiving it back. And then also receiving it back. There is so much love that I have experienced in being a sister and in sisterhood as a youth, as just my own personal experience, because you have the experience that you feel like you're having. It's all relative to your perception. That has just been so nourishing. And I, as a human, would like to give that back to the world. But my dog is whimpering now, so it's making me think of the term of licking my wounds. Licking the wounds of the sister wound, of really being with the sister wound. Honey, being with the witch wound, being with past life experiences. Hi, mama. You're not going down there. You just have to relax. This is Luna, my baby girl. You gonna come sit down? Come here. Come here. Can you sit? Come here. Can you sit? Yeah. You want to go see what they doing. You're just not going. You're here with me. Yeah, I know, mama. I know, mama. Look at my wounds. Being with myself and not allowing my wounds to get in the way of new experiences. Just look at these cards that I pulled. Just been channeling. So I have the Knight of Emotions and the Ace of Emotions. The Knight of Emotions is the Knight of Cups, and it's quite a lovey-dovey card. And then I have some major arcana. I have 3 major arcana cards. I have the Devil, the Chariot, and the Hanged Muse. I'm hearing this, hearing leaving them out to dry, hanging them out to dry. I went to Sweden. I guess it's like, no ma'am, no. I went to Sweden and I washed clothes at my mentor's house, and I didn't realize that I needed to hang my clothes up to dry them. And I remember just how luxury that felt. Like, just what a luxury and what a reminder it was of just simplicity and just how nourishing it feels to just wash my clothes and then hang them up. And then it made me think and reflect on when I used to cloth diaper my son, and we would sun bleach all the white diapers because breast milk poop stains. I mean, poop stains in general, but it was just this bright yellow. It was just so much. And well, these cards it just feels like this is in alignment to what I was just talking about when it comes to being in space and what it means to clear your channel. Because I mean, this can be for anybody, not just a doula. Like for a sister that's showing up for her biological sister, for a partner, for a mama, for an auntie, for a friend, for the mama. Like, you do have to really tend to your inner world, tend to your inner garden, and be with your inner garden, because there's so much changing rapidly when you are bringing new life into this world. There is so much about you that's kind of just almost like you're getting to the end of the tape before the next season of who you are. Are you ready to let go of who you were? You can't hold on. You can hold on to memories with love and reverence and gratitude that they got you to where they got you. But there is a call of action, of releasing. And then also just really for people who are in the energy of competition, because I feel like a lot of competition and just jealousy came up too when I was pregnant. I was pregnant at the same time as other women. And this woman I was just really close to, or I felt very loving for, felt like everything I was doing, I was trying to one-up her. And I didn't realize how much of an effect that had on me, because I brushed it off and I moved on, and I didn't find out about it till afterwards. But it can muddy up your experience. It's really self-centered as well. Like, you have to check that, because your attention to people external to you is taking away from the attention that your inner world needs, that your spirit baby is calling for you to be with. You have to be with you. You. Not worried about what somebody else is doing. Not thinking about how what they're doing over there external to you and what they eat, and praying that what they eat makes you shit. It's not gonna work like that, honey. It just doesn't work like that. It never will work like that, because it's not how things work. Because you are the main character. When you are pregnant, you are important. You are the garden. It is about you, mama. You are changing. You are changing. You are being reborn. Period. Into a new version of self, into a version of you that you've never been before. Every day you're a new version of yourself that you've never been before. That just is. I'm gonna see if there are any final messages. I'm gonna pull from my other tarot deck. The card that came out is the Sun card. Allow the sun to shine on you. Allow your skin to be kissed by the sun. Allow the sun to warm you. Allow the sun to kiss your belly. Allow the sun to nourish you. Allow the sun to embrace your womb and embrace you. Because, baby, you are the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. Look at this. Especially starting new beginnings with the love of your life. Having a baby with the love of your life. That is where all your attention needs to be. On what this means for y'all. On how every day y'all's love is just swelling and swelling and swelling. And how you just have so much love between the two of you that you're going to pour it on to the baby. That the baby's going to be a walking embodiment of what it feels like, what it means to have loved one another. And they're going to go out into the world and share that love, project that love, reflect that love out onto people everywhere they go. It's really profound and it's really beautiful. And you deserve to feel loved. You deserve to feel like you are the legit main character in your life. You deserve that. So yeah, beautiful little reminder, big reminder. Thank you, spirit babies. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, gods, goddesses. Thank you to the divine. Thank you to the Most High. Thank you to all the positive energy that flows through me and allows me to share these messages. And that is all I have for us today. If you yourself would like to book a consultation call to have me as your doula and you're in the Atlanta area, my discovery call link is down there. I do offer packages for birth support. I also have a free ebook. Yes, I have a free ebook, and it is out and it is live and it is ready for you. It is titled Held While You Bloom. It is a nourishing pregnancy workbook to guide of just pouring back into yourself and just practical tips to doing so. Some that you may already be familiar with, some that you can just revisit and come back to whenever you feel called to. So go ahead and get your copy. It's free. It's a free gift from my heart to yours, my extension of my love as a sacred space holder, a sacred birth worker, a spirit baby auntie. I'm the spirit baby auntie. That means you're my sister. And my niece and or nephew was like, look, my mommy could use this. Will you give it to her? And I was like, for sure. I love you. I love her. I love my sister. So here. So click it in below. And lastly, if you would like to join the Facebook community, it is called Spirit Baby Connect. Come on over there. Bring your energy. We're co-creating and weaving. Currently, it is where all of the 75-day Spirit Baby Devotional lives. It is the home of it for now until it becomes more. So yeah, so much love.